Yo, what's happening, humans? It's another good day for GTA. So today I'm just going to show you how you can make some variations of different vehicles in the game using some of the techniques that I've actually posted in videos over the last week or so. And I don't quite think everyone realises how powerful these can actually be, and they don't only just work on vehicles that I've shown you or just select vehicles. These actually have an effect on almost every game in the vehicle. Certainly almost every game that you can bring into the arena and modify, you can actually make some sort of change to it using this glitch. Now, some of them are quite straightforward and what you would expect, as I'm going to change this one now in the back. This is the new Lifegaurd Aqua Blazer, and I'm going to swap over. I'm going to put some crew paint on there, and I'm going to put the Benny's wheels, which obviously, if you can see that means that my RC Bandito has been modded. And if you haven't already done that, I still have a working technique right now where you can actually modify your RC Bandito and put Benny's wheels on it. And then using the technique I'm using right now in this video, you can transfer the paint and the wheels from your RC Bandito to pretty much any other car in your collection. And this glitch at the moment is solo, and it is the easiest it has been to hit for a long time. So if you want to try modding up some cars, experimenting with it, this is the best time to try it. This is like a little Christmas present from Rockstar, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be patched within days of Christmas. So as you can see, that was a fairly straightforward transfer in the background there, what you'd expect. We swapped out the quad wheels for the Benny wheels that were on my RC, my modded RC, and yeah, straightforward. But some of the effects it has on different cars are actually very different. In fact, you can make cars where it actually deletes bodywork, where it makes invisible parts. You can make a few cars with this that actually look completely different to their standard counterparts. Now be aware, guys, whenever you're using some sort of merge glitch like this one, when you do a merge, the car that has been merged has just taken the ID from the car or the RC that you actually merged it with. So that means it's essentially a dirty dupe. So if you take it out to the MOC and save it like I just did, that will give it back its old ID, that will make it a completely clean car. So if you ever forget that you have a dirty dupe and a year down the line you go to sell it, it does not matter, you are covered. If you have no intention of selling your modded cars and you want to save yourself some time, you could bring it into the workshop once you've put the wheels onto it, change one thing to save the car, and that would keep the modifications on there, but you could never ever sell that car, and if you forgot and you tried to, you would be dupe detected instantly. So for peace of mind, I'd recommend to everyone always to make your modded cars clean, and then you can literally forget about having to remember what was what years down the line when you're bored of your current car collection. A bonus of doing this transfer with the RC is that unlike the cars in your collection, all the paint options are fully available on this. Everything is unlocked. All the paints that you'd normally have to do 100 races or best laps or whatever, they are all available from default. And that includes all the brushed metals, gold, aluminium, and also the chrome option. So by doing this transfer, you can actually access all the paints you don't normally have access to without having to spend hours doing races first. I know a lot of my friends have used this to get chrome onto their cars. So I'm going to do this transfer now, going on with the Peyote Gasser, and as you can see, the modded car at the end after the transfer, it looks quite different to the standard one. It makes quite a difference to it. Now the steps in this glitch are as the same in my Vigilante, how to mod a Vigilante video, how to put little wheels on your Vigilante. It is such an easy glitch to hit. Everyone will be able to hit this right now until it gets patched, and then I imagine it's going to be a nightmare. They will make it extra difficult. I will run you through the steps of that in just a moment if you haven't seen that previous video when we do the last vehicle. So you get a glimpse of it there. We just need to back out of a mission, then we'll be back in the workshop. And then you can see what this vehicle looks like now it's gone through the transfer and mod process. Okay, so there's the colour change you can see instantly. And as you can see on this particular car, it keeps the standard wheels at the back, but you get now your modified upgraded wheels at the front, which makes this car look a little bit crazy, to be honest. And if you color code those wheels with the white detailing there, as I have, it doesn't have to be white, but if you color code the secondary color with your wheel color, it gives it that really cool look there at the front. And you probably won't run into too many of these that look exactly like this. So yeah, nice to have a sort of a modded and a fairly unique looking car in your collection, but not everybody's driving around on the streets. And I know I keep repeating myself, guys, but take this to the MOC, make it a clean save, don't bother making it dirty just to save yourself a few minutes. It's always wise to just keep clean cars in your collection. So, and this is one of my favourite cars to modify, moving on to the last one now. Now to do this, you will need to get yourself a Corvette Classic Topless. I think this cost, I can't actually see the price there, I think it cost about 600k. But you will need to get one of those into your arena. Okay, now, when the car has arrived, quite simply, you just want to go and get inside this car, and you want to hit right on the D-pad to take it into the mod shop and get the options up. Now, you will need an invite from either Gerald or Simeon at this point. So if you've been in the game for a little while, you will have one automatically. If not, just go ahead and call them and ask for one. And when you've done that, you can just go ahead and choose to exit the vehicle. Now simply walk up to your RC bench, hit right on the D-pad to modify. At this point you can change the wheel style. If you don't already have modded wheels on there, you can change them to any of the wheels that the RC can take, which is all the same wheels as standard in LSC. And as I mentioned earlier, you can choose any of the available paints now, excuse me. So you can make coloured chromes, 3D paints with this. You know, you can go all out with the paint before you do this transfer. And when you've chosen the parts that you want to swap over onto your car, you can just simply back out of the RC menu. And then you just want to walk back to the car that you're going to do this transfer to, and just jump back in it. Now once you're back in the car, you can just open your phone and get up one of the invites from either Gerald or Simeon, and just open up that invite so you can read the details in the text message. Now at this point you want to hold down the pause button, the menu button I guess if you're on PlayStation, and you want to, as you release the pause button, hit A so you can hear that sound of the phone blip, and you should hear that like behind the pause menu. Now you simply hold down the pause button or the menu button again, and as you release, just quickly spam left D-pad. The job will load up, just simply back out of the job, and boom, as you can see now, we're back into the workshop. And this is one of the more crazy modification, guys. As you can see, we've done a full rear delete. So it looks like the back of this car has now gone completely invisible. Now this only works with the Corvette Topless, not with the standard Corvette. But yeah, I love the look of this car, guys. You can actually change the exhaust pipes and a few things at the back as well, which will actually change up the way it looks at the back. So not everyone that's actually modified this car will have one that looks the same, depending on the options you've taken. And of course the underlighting makes a big difference to this as well, the way the glow actually comes through. And like I say, guys, this glitch right now is solo. It's super simple to hit. There's no horrible timing really, apart from the phone, you know, in the pause menu bit, which you get the hang of after a couple of goes, and you can hit it pretty much first time every time. This is simple, and this glitch isn't normally easy. This normally takes a lot of effort, sometimes 2 people to get it done. So really take advantage of this, guys. Like I say, it's almost like a little Christmas present from Rockstar, and I'm sure it won't last. And just literally experiment with your different cars and see what it does to different ones. There's many supercars that get invisible parts, and yeah, it does a lot of things to a lot of cars. Try out the Rut Truck, that's a good one as well, that's kind of good fun. And yeah, I'm going to leave it to you to go through the cars and experiment and see what mods you can actually find. I'm sure there's still some new ones out there that no one's actually tried yet. Well, it's Christmas Day tomorrow, guys, which means a lot of you will be celebrating with friends and family. But for those of you that aren't for whatever reason and maybe having a quieter day, leave a comment below. And I'll be online, and maybe with the Give Cars to Friends glitch I can hook you up with a little Christmas present, maybe a choice of car from my collection. As you can see in this one garage, I've got quite a lot of variations of cars with hidden and secret liveries here, which are obtainable through certain glitch methods. And also maybe you still need an ISI and you haven't gotten the duplicating yet because you can't afford an ISI to duplicate. So maybe I can give you a fully upgraded ISI for your collection for duping. But I'll leave that for you to decide anyway. I'll give you a grand tour, and you can pick out what vehicle it is you would like. Well, nice one for joining me today, guys. Go and hit that glitch. Go and have some fun with it. I hope everyone's celebrating, has an awesome day tomorrow. And if it's not a day of celebration for you, make it one for any reason. Just, I hope your day is awesome too. Thanks for joining me today, GTA fans. I'll speak to you in the next video. And as always, take it easy, humans.
Like frost nipping